Hello students, welcome to all in this season. Today we will continue the same chapter, that is integers. Since last class we have learned about the properties of addition and subtraction of integers and multiplication of positive and negative integers, and also we have learned negative and positive integers. In this class we will learn the following topics here, that is the first one is multiplication of two negative integers, then second one is multiplication of two or more negative integers, and third one is we will see the properties of multiplication under closure property, commutative law, then associative law, and distributive law of multiplication under addition. First of all, we will see the multiplication of two negative integers. In previous class, we have learned the multiplication of positive integer, then negative integer, and also we have learned negative integer and positive integer. Now we will see two negative integers. How we have to multiply two negative integers. So now we will see the first topic, that is multiplication of two negative integers. In previous section already you have learned multiplication of positive integer and negative integer, and negative integer and positive integer. Like in previous section we done the multiplication of negative integer then positive integer. So it comes negative integer then positive integer, it comes negative sign 2 to the 4, then it is the positive integer, then it is the negative integer, plus minus, that is minus 2 3 the 6. So already we done in adult classes. Now we will see two negative integers. See minus 4 the negative integer, minus 3 also negative integer. Here minus 3 negative integer, minus 2 also negative integer. So how we can multiply these two negative integers? So what we will get in the result? See 4 3 the 12. Now which sign comes here? Here negative sign or here positive sign. Now for this we will do one pattern here. I written one pattern here, that is minus 4 multiply with 4, minus 4 multiply with 3. So these all numbers have written in the form of descending order. See 4 3 2 1 0, then minus 1 minus 2 minus 3, then minus 4. These all are in the form of descending order. Here the numbers are, all numbers are same, minus 4 minus 4 minus 4 minus 4. Now we will see this pattern. So you have to multiply 4 4 the 16, then negative integer, then positive integer. Here comes negative integer, like here we done in previous section. So negative plus positive, here also come 4 3 the 12. Now we will see minus 12, how it comes. So you have to subtract this minus 16, then minus 4. So that is minus 16, you have to subtract with this minus 4. So that is minus with 16. Here minus 4 means that is additive inverse of minus 4 means that is 4. Minus 16 plus 4 means that is minus 12. So here is the minus 12. In the same pattern we'll do have to subtract here this minus 12 with minus 4. 4 to the, that is minus 8, that is minus 12, then minus 4. Here minus 12 plus 4, that is minus 8. Here is the minus 8. So 4 1 ja 4, that is minus 4. So you have to subtract with this minus 8 with minus 4, minus 8 with this minus 4, that is minus 8. The additive inverse of minus 4, that is plus 4. Here comes minus 4. So here is the minus 4. Now you can do the same way. 4 0 0, that is minus 4, then minus 4, this minus 4 plus 4 will come 0. So you have to subtract with this 0 with this minus 4. So here is 4. So here is the 4. You can see here is the minus 4 is the negative integer, minus 1 is the negative integer, but the result will be here positive integer. See, here negative integer, here is the positive integer, the result will be negative integer. Here negative integer, the result will be positive integer. That is multiplication of two negative integer, then we will get the positive integer. So we will do the same pattern here. That means 4 subtract with this minus 4, that is additive inverse of minus 4 means plus 4, that is 8. So here is the 8. So here also negative integer, the negative integer, it becomes positive integer. Now we will see 8 minus, then minus 4, 8 plus 4. So that is 12. Here 12 minus this minus 4, 12 plus 4, that is 16. So 4 4 is 16, and negative integer, now negative integer, when you multiply this negative integer, here comes the positive, then positive sign, here positive sign, here positive sign. See, look at here. Here, two negative, when you multiply two negative integer, the result will be the positive integer. Now, we will see the conclusion of this topic, that two negative integers and negative and positive integer. So, we observe that multiplication of positive and negative integer and negative and positive integer, it gives negative integer. And multiplication of two negative integer or two positive integer, it gives here positive integer. So here we are having the two rules. Rule number 1, to find the product of two integers with unlike signs. That unlike signs means the positive and negative integer and negative and positive integer. So these are two unlike signs. We find that the product of their value regardless of their signs and give a minus sign to the product. The product will be minus sign. Now in second condition, that is multiplication of two negative integer or two positive integer, it gives a positive integer. So that is rule number 2. To find the product of two negative integer with same signs. Here two negative integer, negative, then negative, it gives positive like signs. Here positive sign, then positive sign, it gives positive. So the value regardless of their signs give a plus sign to the product. As we have observed that in previous section, the product of two negative integers will be a positive integer. So what will be the product of more than two negative integers, like 3 negative integers, 4 negative integers and 5 negative integers. So we will see some examples here. Let us take one example. Minus 4, then minus 3. Then minus 4, then minus 3, it becomes positive sign. 4 3 is 12. Now here is the, already you learned in previous section, two negative integer will become positive. Now I will take here more than 2, that is minus 4, minus 3, then minus 2. So minus 4, then minus 3, minus 4 and minus 3 already we done here. Here the result will be 12. So here is the 12 multiply with this minus 2. So plus minus 12 2 is 24. So here 3 negative integers. What is that? Minus 4, minus 3 and minus 2. The 3 negative integers, the result will be minus 24, means negative sign. Now we will take one more example. Minus 4, minus 3 and minus 2. Then here minus 1. So how many integers here? Negative integers. Here is the 4 negative integers. Minus 1 is the minus 3, then minus 2, minus 4 negative integers. Now we have to multiply. The result will be, we have to see here, 4 3 is 12 and 4 into minus 4 and minus 3 minus 2 will be minus 24. That means here minus 4, minus 3, minus 2 means that is minus 24. Then here minus 1. So negative and negative sign, it comes positive. 24 1 24. So that is 4 negative integers will be, that is positive integer plus 24. Now we will take the 5 integers, minus 5, then minus 4, then minus 3, then minus 2, then minus 1 is equal. So here is the 5 integers. In the first one 2 integers, then second one is the 3 integers, then fourth one is the 4 integers, and fifth one is the 5 integers. So we have to multiply with minus 5 with minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. So already done here. Here is the 24. That means negative sign and positive sign, it will becomes negative sign. 24 5 that is 120. So it is the negative sign. So it is the 2 integers, negative integers, that is 2 negative integers. Here is the 3 negative integers. Here is the 4 negative integers. So here is the 5 negative integers. So 2, 4 are the even numbers. So 3 and 5 are the odd numbers. In even numbers, we get positive sign. In odd numbers, in 1, 2, 3, here the odd numbers, we get negative sign. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, that is the even numbers. Also we get positive sign. In odd number, we get the negative signs. Means minus 1, then minus 1, then minus 1, then minus 1, then minus 1. So how many times? 6. It is the 6 times. The 6 times means it is the even number. So we have to put here positive sign. You have to multiply with these all numbers. You will get the 1. So that is 6 means that is even number. So in even number, you will get positive sign. In odd number, you will get negative sign. Even is the positive, odd is the negative, even is the positive. So like this, we have to multiply the integers more than 2 numbers. The next topic, that is properties of multiplication of integers. Under these properties, we will see the following topics here. The first one, closure property, commutative property, associative property, then distributive property, then multiplication by 0, then multiplicative identity. So first of all, we will see closure property. So in previous session, we have learned about the addition and subtraction of integers. So the sum of 2 integers is always an integer. The difference of 2 integers is always integer. See some examples here. The sum of the 2 integers is always integer. Let us take 2 is a integer, 4 is a integer. 2 plus 4, that means 4. Under addition, the sum of 2 integers is always integer. 2 is a integer, 4 is a integer, 6 also integer. Minus 2 plus here minus 4, the sum of 2 integer, it will be minus 6. Means when we are adding these 2 numbers, the result will be that also integer. You will see in the product of subtraction 2, then 4. Under subtraction 2 minus 4, it will be minus 2. So 2 is a positive integer, 4 is a positive integer, then the result will be minus 2. Minus 2 also negative integer. Therefore, integers are closed under addition and subtraction. Now we will see under multiplication of integers. Minus 7, then 5, 7 into 5, 7 into minus 5, then 7 into 5, then minus 7, then minus 5. See? 7 5 are 35, minus plus minus, plus minus, minus 7 5 are 35, plus plus positive sign, then 7 5 is 35. Negative sign, then it becomes positive sign, 7 5 is 35. See, minus 7 is an integer, negative integer, 5 is a positive integer, so minus 35 is a negative integer. So it is an integer, this is integer, and minus 35 also integer. 7 and 5 also integer, 35 is also integer. Minus 7 integer, minus 5 also integer, 35 also integer. That means the product of the two integers is always an integer. When you product these two integers, then the result will be this also an integer. So now we will see the next topic, that is the commutative property, commutative of multiplication. We know that multiplication is commutative for whole numbers. See here, 2 into 4, 2 is the whole number, 4 is the whole number, 4 into 2, 4 is the whole number, 2 is the whole number, 2 4 is 8, 4 2 is 8. That means 8 is equal to 8. In the LHS side, then RHS side, both are is equal. Can you say multiplication of commutative for integers? For multiplication, minus 2, here minus 4, you keep one side, here minus 4, then minus 2. So, minus minus plus 2 4 is 8, 4 2 is 8, minus minus plus 4 2 is 8. That means 8 is equal to 8. Means in LHS side, then RHS side, both are equal. So in general, for any two integers a and b, we can write that is a into b is equal to b into a. So it is the commutative of multiplication. So you will take one more example here. Let us take a equal to minus 5, then b equal to minus 7. Then a into b, then b into a. Then a equal to minus 5, then b equal to minus 7, b equal to minus 7, then here a equal to, that is minus 5. So 7 5 is minus 35, 7 5 is 35, negative sign, that is positive, negative, then it is positive. That means 35 is equal to 35. So that is a into b is equal to, we can write a into b is equal to b into a. So it is closed under commutative of multiplication. Now let us see next property, that is associative property, that is associative for multiplication. So let us consider the numbers here, minus 4, minus 3 and 2. Now look at here, minus 4, minus 3, then 2. Here minus 4, minus 3, then 2. You have to make groups minus 4 and 3 in one group. Here minus 3, then 2 will be in one group. So these two numbers together in one bracket, these two numbers minus 3 then 2 you can keep in one bracket. Now you have to multiply these two numbers, negative sign, that is positive, 4 3 is 12, then here 2, 12 2 is 24. So in second case, minus 4, then you have to multiply these two numbers in group numbers, 3 2 is that is minus 6. So negative sign, that is positive, 4 6 is 24. So in first case, in second case, both result will be the same. That is here 24, then here is the 24. You take one more example. Let us take here minus 5, then minus 3, then minus 2. So you have to make in two cases. The first case, minus 5, minus 3, then minus 2. Here minus 5 multiplied with minus 3, then minus 2. So minus 5 and minus 3 you keep in one group, minus 3 and minus 2 you keep in other group. Now you have to multiply these two numbers, negative sign, that is positive 5 3 ja 15. Then here is the minus 2. Now here minus 5, here negative sign positive, 3 2 ja 6. So now you have to multiply these two numbers, 15 2 ja 30, plus minus, that is minus 5 6 ja 30, minus plus minus. So that means 30. Now in first case, then in second case, both sides are equal. So in general, you can say A, B, C are integers. Then we have to write A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. So A and B in one group and B and C the other group in one group. So in first case, in second case, in first case, in second case, both the result will be the same. See, in first example, the 24 equal to 24, that means first case and second case. That is the, you take here LHS, it is the RHS. Both LHS and RHS are both are equal. Here also LHS and RHS are both are equal. So therefore we can say that A into B into C, then A into B into C, both are equal. So this property is known as, that is associative for multiplication. Now we will go through the next topic, that is distributive property. As we know that distributive of multiplication over addition, let us see one example here. 10 multiply with 5 plus 3. So 10 multiply with the first term, that is 5. 10 multiply with the second term, that is 3. Means 10 into 5, then 10 into 3. So that means 10 5 ja 50, 10 3 ja 30. That is, the result will be 80. Now you can see in LHS side, that is 10 multiply with 5 plus 3 is equal to 10 multiply with 5 plus 3, that is 8. 10 8 ja 80. So in RHS that will be also 80. So let us check whether this is true for integers also. Now we will check in integers. So these all numbers we done in the positive numbers. Now we will see in negative numbers. Let us take here minus 10, here is the minus 3, plus here is the minus 4. See. Now we have to multiply with this minus 10 with the first term, that is minus 3. Thereafter you have to multiply with 10 with the second term, that is minus 4. You have to multiply with 10 with the first term, that is minus 3. Then plus sign, you have to put here plus positive sign. Then you have to multiply with minus 10 with second term, that is minus 4 is equal. Negative sign, that is the positive sign. 10 3 ja 30, plus negative sign, the negative sign, that is positive. 10 4 ja 40. That means 30 plus 40, that will be 70. So in RHS we get 70. We will see in side LHS side. In first case, that is minus 10 multiply with minus 3, then minus 4. So minus 10 multiply with minus 3. Here is the minus 3. Positive sign, the negative plus minus, that will be, it is the additive inverse of minus 4. That is minus 4 means, that is minus. That means minus 10 minus 3 minus 4, that is minus 7. So negative sign, that is the positive. 10 7 ja 70. So in RHS we got that is 70. Then LHS equal to RHS. So in distributive of multiplication over addition for integers also. Now in general we can say that A, B, C are integers. Then we can write A into B plus C is equal to A into, that is A into B plus, that is A into C. So that means A is multiplied with B, that is AB. Now A is multiplied with second term. First one, A is multiplied with the first term, that is B, A into B. In second, A is multiplied with C, that is A into C. So this property is known as distributive property. Now we will see the next topic, that is multiplication by 0. We know that any whole number when multiplied by 0, it gives 0. See, 2 is a whole number. When multiplied with 0 means it will become 0. 4 is a whole number. Multiplied with 0 means that is 0. So now you can observe the following product of negative integers with 0. So minus 4 is the negative integer with 0. Minus 3 is the negative integer with 0. Minus 1 is negative integer with 0. So the result will be, this is 0. Here is the minus 3 into 0 means that is 0. Minus 1 will multiply with 0 means that is 0. In general, we can say that for any integer A, we can write A into 0 is equal to 0 into A, it will be 0. Means you have to multiply with 0 with any integer, the result will be 0. Now it's the last topic, that is multiplicative identity. We know that 1 is the multiplicative identity for whole numbers. See, 2 1 ja 2, 4 1 ja 4, 6 1 ja 6. So it is the 1 is the multiplication of identity for whole numbers. Check that 1 is the multiplication identity for integers also. Now we can observe the following integers here. Minus 2 with 1, that is minus 2. Minus 3 with 1, that is minus 3. Minus 10 with 1, that is minus 10. That means, hence in general, we can say that any number you have multiplied with this 1, the result will be the same. That means A is multiplied with 1, that means 1 into A, it will be A. So this property is known as multiplicative identity. So today we have learned properties of multiplication of integers. In next class we will continue the same chapter, that is integers. Till then, stay safe.